Dan Newman, obviously this is big news for the metropolitan area, big news for the Voodoo to have the Arena Bowl returning here for the first time since 2008.
We're excited about it. It's great to be a part of a championship event at any level. There are two things here. Obviously, we're going to host the game with the city of New Orleans August 10th, 2012 at 7 p.m. We're going to kick off on the NFL Network in the New Orleans Arena. Whether we, the Voodoo, actually host the game by playing in the game, that's, again, part two of this scenario. That's yet to be fulfilled, but we're going to host the game, and we are excited to be a part of it.
Is there any risk involved from the Voodoo's perspective in hosting this event financially?
If the city doesn't get involved, then yeah, I would say there's some potential liability there. But there's nothing historically to say that, you know, we here in New Orleans won't get involved like we always have. In 2007, 2008, they were sellouts in the New Orleans Arena for those two neutral site arena bowls.
From the standpoint of the league itself, the financial model, Jerry's here today, you've had one relocation. Talk about where the league is right now, and do you feel like it's solvent, and is this franchise solvent along with the league?
We're there. The financial model, when the AFL ceased operations at the end of the 2008 season, it was because the financial model, the economic model, just was untenable. It just did not make sense. And the AF2 league was the financial model that had been very successful for 10 years. That's what we were in North Louisiana. And the AFL had actually for a year tried to move from the old AFL financial model, economic model, to that of AF2 and could not do it. So when we reformed in that financial model, it makes sure that the AFL works. In the Arena Football League celebrating 25 years, we just came through the second year of the reformed AFL. Very successful, and it's going to be fine.
And then last but not least, from the standpoint of players being paid, do you feel like the quality of play will drop off in terms of what's being paid to players, or do you feel like the quality will continue to attract high-level players to this league?
Well, Ken, we've been through our second season, and you know that economic model when we were reforming the AFL, you know, there were owners from the old AFL that are now in the new AFL that were concerned because, you know, would players come back? Here's the reason they're back. Oh, and back and strong. You know, strong. They all came back. They're fighting for spots this year. Every year, there are 10,000 Division 1A college football players that finish their college careers. There are 3,000 total professional football jobs in North America, including the Canadian Football League, the National Football League, and the Arena Football League. Think about it. Do the math. You got 10,000 guys that come out. Every one of them want to play professional football. And next year you got 10,000 more that come out. You've only got 3,000 spots to fill. So there's always going to be good quality athletes to play football. And in answer to your question, yeah, there were a few guys that when the old league went away in 2008 that moved on with their careers. They're coaching, they're in private business, didn't come back. But 90% of the good football players from the old AFL, they're playing with us this year.
Dan, as always, thank you. Best of luck to you.
Thank you, Ken.